At some point in time, you have to take responsibility for the role that you play in your junk. I know that I did, and maybe a whole lot better into the perfect person that I am today. A couple years ago, I burned out, started battling depression, and it wasn't my fault. It wasn't, you know? I looked out at what had led to this downward spiral of, where I just became so tired and fatigued and empty that I began to, just want to curl up in a fetal position in a closet somewhere for days at a time. And what led to it were things that were my fault. I was the victim. I mean, hey, look, I didn't give my son epilepsy, okay? He just started seizing one day in February on a snow day in my lap, you know? It wasn't my fault that insurance costs are what they are, and the hospital bills that we took on were so expensive and heavy weight to be under, and it wasn't my fault that I wasn't making enough income to not have huge financial stress. I mean, I wasn't sitting on the couch playing video games all day. I was working 2 jobs. I was working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. I was helping people, man. I was a school teacher. I was a pastor. I was helping people. This is not my fault. And you know what? Some of it wasn't. I mean, hey, listen, the financial pressure, we weren't spending money on a bunch of luxuries. I mean, we were being frugal. Like I said, I was working, and the disease wasn't my fault. But the problem with that viewpoint is it doesn't lead to a good place eventually. I got angry, okay? I got really angry, and I'm not talking about, once again, temper tantrum throwing angry. I'm talking about, why is everybody on this planet so stupid angry? Why is everybody getting a break but me angry? And I became not a very good person to live with. I wasn't the husband I needed to be. I wasn't the father I needed to be. I wasn't an employee I needed to be. I wasn't a human being I needed to be. And I'm a whole lot better now, because at some point I realized, you know what? I need to take responsibility for the part I've played in this. Well, what do you mean? The part that you've played, my other self said. You didn't cause all this. But started going to counseling and, talking to some people that held me accountable, and realized that, you know what? No, I didn't give my son epilepsy, but I do have these mood swings that I don't always process stress well. Looked at, my working so much and to burn myself out, and realized that I have so much pride that whenever things don't go well, instead of asking people to help me, I get mad at those people because they didn't anticipate that I needed help and reach out to me first. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so you didn't reach out to help me, so I'm not going to tell you what bad shape I'm in. I'm going to work my way out of this. Didn't end well. But you know what? Acknowledging that turned everything around for me. And although I did not cause everything, I did not cause all these situations to happen to me, I played a role. And listen, you did not cause all of your stuff. Stuff happens to you. It's life. It happens to you. But what you and I need to take ownership of is our role and how we process it and how we move forward. And until you and I do that, we're going to be stuck in this vicious cycle. It's going to go nowhere fast. So what do you need to take ownership of today? You know what? It's not fun first. It's not. You got to walk down this long hallway, open this door, and you got to face your dark side. It's not fun, but I promise you there is liberty at the end of it. Have a blessed day.